How did you analyse that performance from your team today?
Losing 2-0 is not cool. But it's in this case now relatively easy to explain. We made 2 massive mistakes around the goals. That's I think one would have been. So Adrian made a super save a second or 2 seconds before, and then this ball is really flattering, really good shot from Willian, and he cannot make that save. But before that, obviously, we lost the ball. That's a problem. Was not the biggest shock. It was just his football, and like the reaction, like the way we played. Had some good stuff. It was a super intense game. Both teams were really running like mad, and that was clear that it will be difficult. But we had our moments. We had good chances, especially the one where I don't know who saved the balls. Actually, a defender or the goalie or whatever. When we shot 3 or 4 times. So far so good. Away game at Chelsea, you cannot expect that and we never did, by the way. We won twice against them, one in penalty shoot and one was 2-1 here, which was a tight game as well. But then you can see the second one, that didn't help, obviously. And that was then a bit more difficult to take. Again, Chelsea defended them with all they had, threw the bodies in, really, really physical. Yeah, and so we couldn't score, they couldn't score, so the game finished with 2-0, and we are out of the competition, which is actually opposite of what we wanted.
Jurgen, football can be so much about momentum. Are you worried that having had it go your way for so long, it's now 3 defeats in 4?
No, look, it went our way for so long because we were just we defended outstandingly. So usually you don't get a lot of chance against us, stuff like this. Now we have to admit that in the last 3 games, 4? Not sure what was first, Norwich or Atletico, but if then we conceded absolutely too many goals, that's true. From completely different situations, so it's not one problem, but we see that as well. But I'm not worried about the momentum. The momentum is not something you don't get as a present. You have to get it to keep it and be nice and gentle that you can keep it. So we will, that we have always a chance. You have always a chance to get it back. No, I'm not concerned about the momentum. But it's football. We never thought it will be easy. It will be an easy season. It will be an easy period. It will be an easy game tonight. Nothing. It was always clear it will be difficult. It was always difficult. We did very well tonight. Not good enough in decisive moments, and that's what we have to accept.
Are you concerned by You're not concerned by the momentum, but are you concerned by the performances, perhaps?
The performance tonight was completely different to the performance at Watford. Against Watford was really bad. Tonight it was not bad. Tonight it was a really super intense game. We made 7 changes. I said we knew that it will be intense. That's why we made the changes, because it was clear. A lot of sprints, a lot of spaces in midfield, how Chelsea plays, how we wanted to play. It was clear you need accelerations constantly. They offer that constantly. That's why we had to make the changes, or we thought we have to make it. And so no, I'm not that performance tonight. I'm not concerned about. That's football. If you make decisive mistakes, then you lose football games.
Jurgen, how are you finding the challenge of managing the players' minutes at this sort of crucial time of the season, with all of the competitions coming thick and fast?
Not that many competitions anymore for us, so exactly 2. That's probably last week where we have to manage it. So because we had now, when the Atletico game is over, it was then I think 4 games in 12 days, if I'm 100% right, I'm not sure, where we have to think a little bit about it, but now it depends to how far we can go in the Champions League, if we can go through or not. We don't know that yet. No, we are used to that. We are used to that, managing that and doing it. Look, Curtis showed so many things tonight where everybody thought, wow, what a player. Yes, and then you lose a ball. That's a learning process. That's learning. You cannot learn it at home in the living room. You have to learn it on the pitch and you have to react on it. So that's how it is. Nico played a super game tonight, so showed obviously that we can have really a second fullback coming, which helps us massively for the future. Chucky played a really good game. We could have used him much more often. So if Nico sees him once or twice, he was completely free at the edge when he shot the crosses more or less, and we can see him, then it would have helped, of course. So many good things. Adam running like crazy, so many good things. And Fabinho, that's how it is. He had to play. He was the one who had to stay on the pitch and play the game. And you saw a lot of good things, better rhythm, but then you lose that ball, and you have to, even an experienced player have to deal with it. That's football. That's how it is. And we have to, how is that? We always have to deal with this. It's not the first time.
So, I mean, you mentioned the defence there, conceding too many goals, but I think that's 3 of the last 4 you haven't scored in.
Yeah.
Is there a little bit of confidence in the final third?
Look, it's all right. The numbers are there, the facts are there. That's all clear. It's much more easy. I knew that before. It's much more easy to explain when you win than when you explain when you lose. So obviously, I have not a lot of arguments. I cannot say, no, you are not right, or you are not right, or whatever. It's it's the free world. You can interpret like you want. But I can only speak about what I see. I see the numbers. I know them. That's not cool. We don't want to concede that many. It's not that we don't want to score in a game. So but it's not. I don't sit here and think, okay, the way back to the moment where we can score or we don't concede is like 100 miles away. So it's little things, but the little things make the difference, and we have to be. The boys are strong. They showed so many times a wonderful reaction. Now we have to show this reaction again. That's all.
Any final ones, guys? Just asking on a wider question about the coronavirus. Are you worried as a team, as a club, about the spread of it or how it might affect you?
Look, what I don't like in life is that a very serious thing, a football manager's opinion is important. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Could ask you. You are exactly the same role than I am. So, and it's not important what famous people say. No, we have to speak about the things in the right manner, not people with no knowledge, like me, talking about something. People with knowledge should talk about it and should tell the people, do this, do that, do this, and everything will be fine or not. So, and not football managers. I don't understand that. Politics, coronavirus. Why me? I wear a base cap and have a bad shave. I'm concerned as much as you, maybe less. I'm not sure. I don't know exactly what your amount of being concerned, but my opinion is really not important. I live on this planet, and I want the planet be safe, healthy. I wish everybody the best, absolutely. But my opinion about Corona is not important. If somebody tells me we play football because I think smarter people said we can play football, I will not make the decision.
Thanks, guys.
Good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.